Don Lebatard.
You want to make something smart really dumb? I give you Stugats.
Stugats.
You love sandwiches, huh?
This is the Don Lebatard Show with the Stugats on ESPN Radio.
Matt Bonner joins us here on the Shell Pennzoil Performance Line. So you like sandwiches, huh?
I love sandwiches. I'm a sandwich enthusiast.
Okay, so I want to get into this with you because we've had some sandwich arguments here over the last couple of days. Now, Matt Bonner's with us on behalf of Futuro brand, and I'm just curious here. When you do your sandwich hunting, your blog is titled The Sandwich Hunter. Is a wrap a sandwich? Yes or no? I've just got a handful of yes or no questions for you. You're going to be our arbiter. Are you ready?
I'm ready, and let me preface this conversation with the fact that there are a lot of important things going on in the world, and I'm glad we're tackling the hard-hitting issues such as these.
Right. Well, I thought you were going to say there are a lot of difficult things going on in the world. I'm glad we're tackling the hardest one right now. That we're starting at the very top here. A wrap a sandwich, yes or no?
Yes.
Oh. What?
Yeah.
See? What are you talking about?
Amin said the same thing earlier, man.
You go to any sandwich shop, and they will have a wrap section of the menu.
There you go.
I'm a purist, but technically I'm going to have to go with yes, it is a sandwich.
Fraud, my friend.
No, we brought him on because he's an expert.
No,
that's why we brought him on.
You can't insult the guest.
No, his expertise has just been revealed to be untrue. Like this.
No.
What do you mean?
You go to any sandwich shop, they'll have wraps on the menu.
You're right.
Okay,
Yeah,
if I go to any sandwich shop, I'll find potato chips too. Those aren't sandwiches.
Dan, if you go to the counter,
a terrible argument.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt.
Well, when I go to most sandwich shops, I'll find a salad. Are those sandwiches?
Listen, I agree with you. I'm not ordering a wrap usually. I'm going to get a sandwich. Sometimes, if I'm having an unhealthy eating streak, I'll lighten things up with a wrap. But they're there. They're part of the. They're kind of like the snow goose. You know what the snow goose is?
No.
So the snow goose is this goose that lives up in the Arctic.
In the snow.
They migrate down. They migrate down to the south in the summer or in the winter. Excuse me.
Right.
But and most of them have white plumage, but a few of them have dark plumage. And it took scientists years to figure out. They always thought they were two separate species. And then finally, someone did a more in-depth analysis and found that the dark plumage snow goose is actually the same as a white plumage snow goose, just different colored. And that's basically what's going on here with
it's not a
wraps
great
and
point.
sandwiches.
It's a great point.
It's a terrible point.
He's saying the wrap
sandwiches.
He's saying the wrap is within the sandwich family. That's what he's saying.
And what I'm saying is that scientists can say whatever they want.
The wrap is the less popular dark plumage snow goose in this analogy.
I love it, man.
Oh, for the love of God.
Stay strong, Bonner.
That's fine. He can stay strong, but this is what I would argue. I figured this out on the way home yesterday after yesterday's show, okay? This is what I believe to be the rule. This is what I would say is the rule for a sandwich, and I believe it to be eternal, and I wanted to speak as the final word on this subject. that every sandwich must have two pieces of bread and something between it. Hold on. Every sandwich must have two pieces of bread and something between it, but not everything that has two pieces of bread and something between it is a sandwich. Listen to me again.
Whoa!
Listen to me again, because a hamburger is not a sandwich.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
Well, let's Matt decide
Settle
that.
any arguments.
What?
You realize?
What? What's that?
That doesn't settle any arguments.
It settles all of them. It's the final word. Is a hamburger a sandwich, Matt Bonner?
Is a hamburger a sandwich? No, and here's why.
All right.
A hamburger is not a sandwich because it has transcended sandwichdom. It is so popular and so universal and widespread. You have hamburger shops like just everywhere. Culturally, it's transcended and become its own separate species from a sandwich.
So what do you do with the patty melt?
Maybe right when it started out, it was a sandwich, but now it's not.
It's bloomed into
evolved.
something bigger.
Right. So what do you, Matt? What do you do with a patty melt?
With a patty melt?
Is that a sandwich?
You make these exceptions, and now you've gotten yourself into trouble.
That's why you got to go with my rule.
No, your rule is terrible.
Patty melts. I didn't grow up really with patty melts. We had but we used to have like hamburger and cheeseburger subs and grinders up here in New England.
Sure.
And I would call those a sandwich because they they chop it up, they put it with, melted cheese in it and lettuce, tomato, pickle, whatever you want. And it's in a grinder roll. It's not in a burger bun. So I think it's not really quite a hamburger. And that would be a sandwich, in my opinion.
All right, hot dog is a sandwich.
But a traditional hamburger, cheeseburger, no, separate.
Hot dog, yes or no? Same answer?
Hot dog, obviously, no.
Okay, obviously no.
That's not even close.
Chicken parm sub, yes or no?
Yes.
Nice.
Everything Philly cheesesteak, hoagies, yes?
Yes, of course. Absolutely.
Of course.
Haven't those transcended your sandwichdom?
How about a bagel?
No, absolutely not.
How about a bagel?
A bagel? You can have a bagel sandwich.
Like
a
a
bagel with cream cheese, no.
Right.
But a bagel with eggs and avocado and tomatoes, yes.
So, all right, how about, and this is where I'm going to stump you. Again, Matt Bonner's with us. He's with us on behalf of Futuro Brand. I'm pronouncing it in Spanish for some reason. I don't think Matt Bonner is Hispanic, but it is Futuro Brand. Also, he is the sandwich master, the sandwich hunter, the sandwich kook. He's a fraud, but that's okay. He's got a blog, The Sandwich Hunter, and he pretends to be an expert. But here's where I stump you.
The quest
I
for
don't
the
tell you're pretending to be an expert radio host.
Oh, wow.
Don't make me
That's
come
just
back
me.
at you that you once pretended to be an expert basketball player. Don't make me
I absolutely did.
Oh, wow. I was not expecting to lose that argument that way. But being told I was correct. The ice cream sandwich.
Ooh, see, a chipwich for sure.
Yes. Thank you.
Ice cream sandwich. I'm going to say yes, but just barely. Just barely.
Wow. So is a s'more a sandwich?
It has sandwich in its name. I think that's what
That
helps, right?
tips the scales for me.
Does that make a s'more a sandwich too? Same basic principle.
Tricky one.
Yeah, I would call a s'more a sandwich.
Nice.
This guy's look, man, he's a liberal tart. Like when it comes, he is not discerning at all. He is not discerning.
Do you love a good
I am
Knish?
discerning.
No,
That is inaccurate.
You're very lenient. You're allowing everyone into the sandwich family.
No, I'm not. I didn't let hamburgers or
No, you said that.
Hold
hot
on.
dogs.
Going back to hamburgers. You said hamburgers transcended sandwichdom because
Yes,
you
they
have
did.
hamburger shops. You have Philly cheesesteak shops. Haven't they
No, but
transcended
not as
sandwichdom?
widespread. They're not a huge cultural phenomenon that are everywhere,
It's a regional
omnipresent.
It is right.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you do have Philly cheesesteak shops everywhere, pretty much, but not at the level. If they become like hamburgers, if there's like a McCheesesteaks starts up and
They
there's
do.
thousands of McCheesesteaks
They do
franchises
have-
all over the place,
They do have a
then maybe.
Wow. So, okay, so if McDonald's calls it a sandwich, Bonner rolls over and says it's a sandwich. That's it.
This is your discerning.
this is the guy who's claiming to be discerning. Yeah, if McDonald's tells me it's a sandwich, I'll put it in my beak and call it a
Right.
sandwich.
He's supposed to be the expert.
Not
You're supposed to tell McDonald's
I'm
if
saying
it's a sandwich.
if a McDonald's levels franchise starts doing cheesesteaks, then